Welcome back to the channel, guys. In the last video we installed the temperature sensor and temperature gauge, which you can see right here. I'm just trying to get this bike as dialed in as possible, and we're pretty much finished now on the performance side of things. I think I've got the bike as good as it's going to be. There's just a few more things I want to try first to make sure that it is perfect, and then all that's really left for me to do on this bike is to repaint it, but that's probably going to be pushed back till next year now because the weather's getting a little bit too cold. Here I'm just marking up where the belt sits on the torque driver because I think we can get slightly better belt fitment, but not with this belt because it's just not long enough. And of course I'm going to put a mark on the variator because we need to know how far the belt is travelling up the variator. I'm also going to mark this pulley as well because I think you can see there's already an old Sharpie mark there where the belt hasn't fully travelled to the top of the pulley. The belt is definitely travelling to the top of the variator, but not the top of the pulley. And I think if we can get a slightly longer belt to fit on this bike, then we can get better acceleration and a better top speed. If you've been watching the channel for quite a while now, guys, you'll know that at one point I ran 5.5 gram rollers, and I'm pretty sure that was the best roller weight for this bike setup. So what I'm removing here is 6.5 gram rollers. I've tried 5.5, I've tried 5, and I've tried 6.5, and I've tried a lot of other different weights as well, but they're the main key features of what we've tried recently. So we're going to put these Malossi rollers back into the variator, which are 5.5 gram rollers, which allows the bike to rev consistently at 10,000 RPM, which is where my power band is. So really, guys, this video is just getting us set up for the next video so that we know where we're at with how the belt is traveling. In last weekend's video, I said to you guys, I'm going to try something on this bike that's not recommended. And what I was referring to when I said that was installing a belt on this bike that's not made for this bike is actually made for a bike that's got a longer engine. So in the next video, that's what you're going to see. We're going to try out some different size belts to see if we can get better acceleration and a better top speed. And one thing I found with my old clutch, I'm not too sure if it's the same with this clutch, but that bell and clutch can be very temperamental. If you put the bell onto a certain set of splines, I find that sometimes it engages with the clutch a little bit sooner, whereas if I turn it and then put it back onto the splines again, it engages a little bit later. So we've got everything back together. We've got the 5.5 gram rollers in, which I know are definitely good for this bike. Now we just need to change the main jet because it's running 108 in this video currently, and we're going to down it to 100 main jet and see if those engine temperatures get any hotter as well. So we're going to swap out this 108 main jet for 100 main jet, and I can tell you now the bike definitely felt a lot better, but when I was holding the throttle open for like 30 or 40 seconds, the bike started to like misfire, and I'm not sure if it was maybe sucking in a little bit of dirt past the filter or if it's just running a little bit too lean now. But like I said, the engine temperatures are still only showing 190 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'm not too sure if that temperature gauge has worked out very well in my favour. So I had this NGK spark plug cap on the HT leading on the spark plug, and I wrapped my wire around this, my RPM wire, to get a signal. But now I've put this new Polini one on, and no matter where I put this wire, whether it's around the HT lead, the cap, the plug, I just can't get a reading at all. So for now I'm not going to run the RPM wire, but I know with 5.5 gram rollers I'm getting around 10,000 RPM, so it's going to be fine. I would like to have this working, but for now with this cap I can't seem to get it working. So we're just going to leave that for now, and this cap just keeps falling off. Every cap I've tried keeps falling off. This one seems to be staying on for now. So guys, in the next video we're potentially going to try out these two different belts that are not made for my bike. They're actually longer than they're supposed to be, but I think that they should work and they should give me a better acceleration and a better top speed. We've got two different belts there that are slightly different sizes, and we've also got some new contra springs to try. A stage 6 soft and a stage 6 stiff strong spring. We're currently running a stage 6 medium, and honestly I think if I'm going to change it, I think the stage 6 strong spring is the way for me to go, to try and prevent any belt slip and to give me a better acceleration. If you enjoy the content, hit that repost button, like it and share it with your friends, drop a follow, and check out the YouTube and Instagram.